Hi everybody. In this video I want to showcase all the capabilities of my GSC Helper extension. So let's switch over to my browser and see what the extension can do for you. The first thing you should do is you're going to the upper right corner of your Chrome browser, and after you have activated the extension from the Chrome Web Store, that you're going to pin it. Pinning has the advantage that the functionality is now available to you just with one click, and you don't need to click on the puzzle icon and then select everything from here. What you should do after the install is heading to the options. So you're pressing with the right mouse button, then selecting options down here, and then you have various configurations. So first off, this is an overview about all the latest capabilities. So this will always be up to date if you're not forgetting to update it. And the first thing you should do is go into the deep link section. In the deep link section, you can configure what should happen when you're outside Google Search Console and you're clicking on the extension logo with the left mouse button, because this will open the currently visited page in Google Search Console according to the configuration below. So for example, I'm saying I want to see the data for the last full month. So in this case, as I'm recording the video in July is not finished yet, so the last full month would be June. I want to open the link as a domain property. I want to see all the metrics that are available, and I'm saying please open the link in my primary Google account. So just imagine you're an agency SEO and you're logged in your primary email account and in a corporate or agency account, and when all the GSC accesses are within this agency account, you would need to select second account here from the drop-down, so that the GSC deep link will open the particular page not on your primary Google account but in the secondary. So I'm going to save this over here, going back to the website, now hitting the extension logo with the left mouse button, and you can see, okay, the website is open according to the configuration. So the date is the last full month. It's filtered for this particular page, and the other configuration I have not changed, so that's what I see. I want to show you another thing. So when I'm changing this to URL property, and I'm doing the same thing again, oops, I don't have access to the property. For this demo, I was removing myself, and what you can now do is working with the GSC Helper account chooser. So down here you have once more the possibility to change the account that should be used, and you can also toggle the property type you want to use. So as I don't have access to this website as an URL property, I can change this to domain property, clicking on this button down here, and then you can see that the complete prior configuration was handed over to the domain property and now can access the data. Other things you have already within GSC Helper since a while are these different actions. So when you're pressing the right mouse button and then going to GSC Helper, you have the ability to either set dates, for example, to month to date, or you are saying change the time frame to year to date, or you want to do the same thing for compare. On top of that, within GSC Helper, you have various preset regex filters, like for example, word patterns. So I could say, show me all the queries which are having exactly 3 words, ranking with this page, and so on and so forth. I could also remove that, and you're not only having these preset filters, but you can also configure your own custom regex in the options. So here you're going to give each of the regex a name. You're defining whether it should be filtered for URL or query, whether the regex should be an include or exclude. And for example, here I'm saying search analyzer non-brand, regex excludes these words. And what I can do now is going into GSC, going to custom regex, and then saying search analyzer non-brand, and then you can see all the keywords which are not matching my regex. Yeah? So this is a very cool functionality if you're having multiple clients set up, a configuration for each of the clients, give them a proper name, and just load them from the context menu to do your analyses in Google Search Console. I'm going to reset the filters for a second, And the other thing I want to show you is the visualization. So As you can see here, is in particular as this website doesn't have much traffic right now, I maybe want to, it's a bit hard to spot the overall traffic trend. So what you can do is you're going to the Dates tab, and then you're hitting the extension logo one more time. And then you can generate this visualization. So the visualization is going to take the available and daily data and is either extracting the calendar weeks or the month or the quarter out of it. And then it can present you data not only by day, as you can do it in Google Search Console by default, but also in any other grouping. The other functionalities you have here is the table. You can copy the data to your clipboard. You can save the chart up here. You could also say, okay, just show me the clicks or show me only the impressions, or save the table as a CSV file. Yeah, that's more or less it about the Search Performance Report. So ensure that in the GSC Helper options, you're configuring your own custom regex, you're saving them, you're loading them. Play around with this preset filters for regex, either for query or URL patterns. Yeah, and that's already more or less it about the performance report. The other things you can do in the options, there's not so much really necessary for you to configure. So here's an overview about the features. There is an about section when you have any particular question. The other thing I want to show you is a feature that has been added in version 1.3. So in Google Search Console, Google is going to give us sample URLs in any other report. But extracting the data was so far quite painful because you always need to go on the upper right corner, hitting export, open the download file, copying the data. So there's an even handier way. So when you're outside the Google Search Console performance report and you're opening the context menu one more time, you can extract the sample URLs. So if I would do this, it's going to store all the sample URLs, so up to the 1000 URLs, either just the plain URLs or the last crawl date, or if you like, also in addition with the report name in your clipboard. And then you can go to any spreadsheet or to a TXT editor, paste the data and work with the data. Yeah, that's more or less it. These are the core functionalities of version 1.4. 1.4 is the latest version that is publicly available. I can assure you that other cool functionalities will be added in the future. So give the extension a try, share your feedback, spread the love, and if you like, give Search Analyzer, my main tool, a try. So that's it. I'm out. Bye.